probably break a little bit before 7 so we can set up. But starting at 7, we'll have the public hearing. And during the public hearing, there's not an opportunity to ask questions, but you can state your comments regarding the permit application on the record, and the Water Resources Division will run that hearing. So we'll start that at 7. If you still have questions after that, if we don't have time to get through everything, we'll be willing to stay and answer more questions after the hearing. So we did hand out a question and answer sheet to try and respond to some of the comments we received. So hopefully that will help some of you. Probably a lot more questions beyond that, but we thought it was a good start. So please refer to that. Hopefully everyone got it. It looks like this. And I think we have a few more out in the hall. So if you can get one, raise your hand and we can get one for you. Everyone all set on that? Okay. Just to make sure this runs all smoothly, we're going to need your help tonight. There are a lot of you here, and we want to be able to have everyone be able to ask their questions. So we're going to ask that you limit your questions in the time, short time period, so we can go through them quickly. And if I think you're kind of going a little over 3 minutes, I will probably let you know that, very politely. But so if you could then let us answer your question, and then we'll move on to the next person. That would be really helpful. Yes?
What are the known contaminants on the former...
Oh, you're ready to start right now. I just want to introduce our staff here first, okay? And then we'll get to the questions. Appreciate your eagerness. And we do know everyone is very passionate and concerned about this. We appreciate that fact, so we will work with you and get you answers. So thank you for starting us off, and we will get you 1 second. First, let me introduce the DEQ staff we have here tonight. And we have David O'Donnell, who is the district supervisor for the Remediation and Redevelopment Division. Just changed their name today. So we have Heather Hawkins. She is also with the Remediation and Redevelopment Division, and she is responsible for a lot of sites here in Muskegon County. So Heather's the one on the spot. We also have Jennifer Dixon. She is with the Air Quality Division, and she's also responsible for Muskegon County in terms of air quality issues. We have Nancy Kinkunen. She is with the Water Resources Division, and she's actually the permit writer on this Melching permit, and will be taking your testimony today. And last but not least, we have Luis Saldivia. He is the district supervisor for Water Resources Division. So he's also here to help answer questions. We also have Ann Couture here. She is the acting, do you want to stand up, division chief for the Remediation and Redevelopment Districts. A lot of you probably have met Ann or seen some of her comments. And Mike Worm, Mike's hiding in the back, so I think he's handing out the question and answers. But Mike Worm is here from the Water Resources Division as well. I want to introduce Representative Marcia Hubby-Wright. Thank you for coming, and we appreciate your presence here. Any other elected officials who want to be introduced? No? Okay. Yes.
Well, I'm Larry Spicari, Vice Mayor.
Thank you for being here. Yes.
Byron Turnquist, City Commissioner.
Excellent. Yes.
Leah Markowski, City Commissioner.
Willie Jeremy, City Commissioner.
Great. Well, thank you guys for being here. That's really helpful. Okay, well with that, I think you may get the first question. How's that?
Okay, thanks. Really appreciate it. What are the known contaminants on the former Sappi site, and where are they located?
I'm going to turn that to you.
Tell me if you can't hear me. I'm not used to speaking into a little mic like this. What we know, there were some historic releases that in the early 2000s that Sappi had some pipeline breaks. There are sodium, sulfate, we've got some arsenic, selenium, silver, there's some manganese, and mercury in the groundwater in the central portion of the site, meaning kind of back where the buildings are. Since that point in time, Melching has put in some monitoring wells along the shoreline, and we have not seen those contaminants criteria in those wells.
You seem, thanks for answering, you seem to be going by Maumee, and I'm gonna be going by Maumee now to remember what you said. Is there a place that we can look at this for verification?
Yes, and that would be in our files at the office building. I can, let's see, we have what you can do is request, we have an opportunity where we can put our files on CDs. And so then we can mail that out to you. If you're with a group, it'd be best probably if maybe one person did that, and then you guys could share that information. But, and that, we would go to the DEQ-FOIA@michigan.gov and request to see the file on CD.
Thank you.
All right. Yes.
I have a question in terms of no proposed dredging for this project, and what happens if the barges are bringing in scrap metals and the water continues to go down?
What we have here tonight for the permit application that we have in front of the department is for 2 platforms for loading and unloading, that sort of thing. If the company decides in the future to put together a dredging proposal, they will have to apply for a permit with the DEQ, Water Resources Division. We will put it on a public notice more than likely, and then we'll have an opportunity to look at what the issues associated with that dredging project will be. Quantities, what's in the sediment that are going to be dredged, where will they have to be taken, that sort of thing. So we are not contemplating that tonight, but that's certainly